Good morning, guys. Papa and my girl Heidi. We have a vet's appointment this morning for her, and they told me when the medication was all gone that she had for her UTI, to bring her back. They want to test her because she had these high enzymes in her liver, and that was the indication could be Cushing's disease. So I called yesterday to make the appointment, and the lady said, well, the vet may want you to leave her all day. I said, whoa, why would I want to leave her all day? What kind of test are we doing? She said, well, they're going to do a blood test. I said, well, duh. I mean, I don't be ugly about it, but she would go nuts down there by herself with a bunch of strangers without her papa. I mean, she was sedated and asleep. That's one thing, but to be awake and I'm not there. They said, well, they got to do a blood test one day, and then they can do the other test in the day. I'm gonna find out this morning exactly why they would need to keep her all day. Is it something they need to give her and then watch reactions? Maybe. I got to find that out today, and I want to find out for sure if the blood enzymes are still, enzymes in her liver are still high. I worry about her. I mean, she's almost 9 years old, and she's been with me every day since she was 3 months old. Every day, every night. So that's what we're gonna find out. I promised her breakfast jacks on the way home. Okay, so it won't be all bad. Okay, it won't be all bad. Okay, but we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it when we get back. Okay, or we're gonna leave her. I'm watching because Kippy's outside. Make sure he don't try to follow me. And it looks like he is, so I got to go back and put Kippy in the house. Okay, so you guys just hang on. Uh-oh, Pawpaw. Uh-oh. I don't know if I want to be here or not. Yeah, baby, we need to see what they can do for you. Okay? I'm with you. I'm not going to leave you. Okay? Pawpaw's here with you. It's a pretty little old drive down in here. There's some houses along the way. I don't want to get over too much. Oh Lord, there's lots of folks here, Heidi. There's lots of cars here. Woo, no, it may be a while here, Heidi. It's okay. We're here now. We'll deal with it, won't we, baby? We'll just deal with it, okay? We'll deal with it. All right. Okay, Heidi and I just left the vet's office about 3 hours in there, Heidi. 3 hours, baby. They're very busy today, and they had to kind of work us in. They took Heidi's blood, tested. Her enzymes are still high, actually a little bit higher than they were last time. Liver enzymes. And she pants a lot. Yeah, she's got a good appetite. She drinks good. She goes to the bathroom good. There's no problems in that end at all. But she pants a lot. And she checked her lungs. Her lungs are good and clear. She thinks, the vet thinks she maybe has Cushing disease. They haven't tested for that. But she has all the symptoms. The test is an 8-hour test. And she says that they need to keep them calm. Heidi's not going to be calm if I'm not there for 8 hours. And she said, I understand that. And she said, you may have to stay with me. 8 hours, Heidi, 8 hours. Well, you probably asleep. Well, I may have to bring me a good magazine or a book or two. She don't want to do it today. She's too swamped today to do it. I said, give me some medications. Actually, she gave me some stuff because Heidi's really favoring this leg more than the last time. She said, I'm going to give you some pain medication for that. Help her, maybe make her a little sleepy. And but ease some of the pain out of there too. So that's fine. And she gave me some medicine for to help on the liver enzymes. And I'm going to use it for like a month or so, or at least a month, and let this weather kind of cool down. She said, that's fine. It's not no big rush. If she has Cushing's, she said the medication's expensive, but I'll do it. And it's going to be lifelong. It'll just be something she'll do for the rest of her life. And that's okay too. Right, baby? I'm sitting here in the shade, the air conditioner running, let this car cool down a little bit, this truck. And our next stop, you know where? Jack in the Box. We haven't had breakfast yet. We ain't had no breakfast. No. So we're going to go right now to Jack in the Box, get her breakfast and stuff, and I'll get me something. I need a cup of coffee bad, and get on home and start giving the medication and get everything fed up. And I want to work in my little kitchen some today. In a month or so, this medication goes through her, goes out and everything. We'll come back and probably set up the date for the Cushing's test, and I'll just make a date that I'll just stay here all day with her. And I guess they'll go, what they do, they take a blood test when she comes in. Then they give her this medication. It's inside her. And they have to keep her calm for 4 hours. And then take another blood test. And wait 4 more hours and take the last blood test and see what this medication has done or whatever it's supposed to do. And it will determine if she has Cushing's disease or not. Then they can start the treatment, or you don't get rid of it, evidently, but you treat it. Ongoing treatment. So That's what she suggested we do, so that's what we're gonna do, honey. You ready to go eat? Ready to go eat? You want a Jack in the Box? You want a Jack in the Box? Heidi, you want to go eat? You like to eat, don't you? She said, what's her appetite? Yeah, well, she got an appetite. We're on our way, guys. Catch you guys in a bit. No, ma'am. I want a loaded breakfast combo, and I want 2 breakfast jacks.
Okay, you said a loaded breakfast sandwich, the combo, what kind of drink?
Coffee?
Coffee?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what size? Regular, large?
Regular be fine, and 2 breakfast jacks.
3 breakfast, yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
¿Algo más? Anything else, please?
Just 2 breakfast jacks, please.
How many?
2.
Okay, the 24 with the coffee and 2 regular breakfast jacks.
Yes, ma'am.
12.52. Thank you.
Thank you. Heidi, I don't talk good to her. She thought I said 3. Well, Kip and them already had breakfast. They already had breakfast. It's just us now. It's just us. Hang on, folks. Yes, ma'am.
Would you like to donate $1 for the Hungry Kids?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
I will.
Want cream or sugar for your coffee?
No, ma'am.
Ketchup?
We drink our black, don't we, honey? Yeah. Hot and black on black. She's excited.
Do you need ketchup or anything, sir?
No, ma'am.
You like keep them for your donation?
Okay, thank you. Excited? You excited? I am. I'm hungry, Heidi. I know you're hungry. You wanted to eat this morning before we left, didn't you? You watching that lady in there, ain't you, baby? You watching her. All right. Thank you, man. Have a good day. I know. It's yours. It's yours. We'll pull around here and stop and eat, okay? That thing about here, they don't have no shades, Heidi, but we got the air conditioner going. We just sit right here, okay? It's like Kim over there, but it wasn't. Here we go. All right, it's hot. Hot, you know that, I told you. Look your nose. Number 2. You're not even chewing your food. You don't even chew. You just inhale it. It's pitiful. This is pitiful, Heidi. I wasn't going to take it. I thought I was going to take it. All right, now we're on the road now. You better Her breakfast. We're on the road. All right, guys, Heidi and I almost home. She's happy. And we got chores to do. We're turning up the driveway instead of about 1 minute. Funny thing, I come by just now through the subdivision. And I told Heidi, I said, Heidi, look, three deputies parked side by side chatting. In one subdivision. Yeah, who knows how many more is out there? And I was thinking, back in the day when I worked for the sheriff's department, there were 2 of us, just 2, to cover the whole end of this north end of the county. 2 of us. And here they had 3 sitting out there in the shade, chatting. I'm gonna stop and see what Steph's up to here. Hello, Ivan. Hello, Ivan. Ivan's mad. She said I had to go to the vet's office first, and he's mad. I know, baby. I'm coming. I'm coming. He's upset with his pawpaw. He's upset with his pawpaw. I'll be out there too, guys. Me and Heidi running late. But we coming. We didn't forget y'all. We didn't forget y'all. No, baby. We'll be out there in a minute. Oh, hush. So silly girls. No, I'll be there. Funny thing, when I was at the vet's office with Heidi, waiting our turn, no air conditioner. The air conditioner went out and they had people in there repairing it, working on it. It was hot. But anyway, Bree comes in with her goat to get him neutered. Here she comes to the door. And I wished I'd had my camera because I would have videoed her, because she's dragging this goat who's got all 4 legs out like this in front of him. She's dragging it. He's big as she is. Weighed 120 something pounds when they weighed him. And he's big as she is. And she's dragging this goat all the way across that tile floor. Luckily, he was sliding. A picture, I'll never forget it. And I'm laughing at her, and she's getting mad at me for laughing at her. Anyway, I told the girl, that's my granddaughter. She said, yeah, I know. The lady behind the desk, that's my granddaughter. I said, she just, she laughed. But anyway, oh, poor Bree. Anyway, her goat's getting neutered today at one of her boy goats. I gotta get busy. I was mad. Goats are upset. And everybody's waiting to eat. While I'm feeding up, you're soaking wet, baby. She decided to take her a swim in the pond, hop up on there. My buttons now wet. She loved her swim. Yeah, you're soaking wet, kid. Soaking wet. And so while I'm waiting on her to come back, Moses attacked my mule and started eating the baby goat's feed because they finished their food before I could get out of there. So now I've got to replenish theirs and go feed them little guys. Moses is such a bad boy, Heidi. But your fault for taking so much time. I didn't want to leave you. Here, look. Cuddles and her sister. Both are having to eat by themselves this morning. And Jesus, it's got these two little guys here. Bubba's escaping. Where are you two going? Where do y'all think y'all going? Escaping? I'll watch them.
I can't lock the gate anymore.
I will watch them, baby. I think I need to put a bigger. I got a bigger one I'll put on there. Bigger latch.
Now, did you run away from Gigi?
Y'all run away? Y'all escape? Ha, you did too?
No.
Look at me. Look around yonder. Go around there where those goats are. Go pet them. All right. Walk. You have to walk real sweet. Her name's Cuddles. Well, there goes Woody. Woody's gonna mess it up. They're okay, Cuddles. Cuddles and Snuggles, I guess. Okay, stop right there. You stand there. Don't scare them. Just stand there. They'll come to you. See, she's going to come over and look at you. She says, oh, you're a little person. You're little people. Yeah, that's sweet. What do you think, Bubba? Cuddles says, I don't know about this stuff, Papa. These little people. Little people, Papa, kind of scary. Bubba, don't mess with their food. That's their food. Oh, you two come over here with Papa. Come over here so they can eat. Come on. Come over here. Stand right beside Papa. Let them eat, okay? You're gonna look at them. They don't know about this stuff. Look at Bubba. Don't scare them, baby. Talk to them. Say hi, Cuddles. Say hi, baby Cuddles.
No.
No, yeah, I know it. That's a rooster, Bubba.
Woody.
Woody's right here. Yeah, y'all gonna be farm kids.
Oh no.
Yeah, you are, Bubba. You gonna be a farm boy.
I'm gonna be a farm boy.
You gonna be a farm girl.
Honey, don't forget my dryer.
Baby, I'm gonna come check on you in just a minute. Our dryer quit. I don't know if it's a breaker or the dryer itself. I'm fixing to go
No.
check the voltage.
Go in.
No, Bubba. Bubba, you cannot go in there, baby. Okay? You can't go in there. Cuddles, I don't know about these little people, Papa. It's just, they're strange. There's something wrong with these people being little.
Aw, chickens don't have like Japanese.
What, baby?
All chickens will have a Japanese.
Oh, yeah? That chicken's getting a drink. You see him get a drink?
No.
Yes, you did.
I don't even drink chicken water. I drink people water.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
People water? Well, they drink water, too. All right, I gotta go open this gate so they can go back in. Because I'm not gonna be able to watch them. And I gotta go check some voltage on the dryer. And see what's going on there. Ain't they cute? Yeah. Bubba, where'd you go, Bubba? Let's go find Bubba.
Okay.
Bubba took off. All right, guys. Heidi and I, we had to escape from the house. G's got kids wall to wall. Dust just dropped his off. Bree hasn't come back and got hers yet. So, Heidi and I can't take it. We just can't take it. I went in and worked on the dryer, got it going, thank God. Checked all the voltage throughout, everything was good. It's one of the switches. It's either the little turn on switch or it's the little door switch. Because I'm wiggling both of them and it comes on. So it's one of them. And I told you if it quits again, we'll just concentrate on one switch and we can narrow it down. Then we'll buy whatever switch it is. Or I can buy, there's just little switches, they probably don't cost much, and replace them both. I was thankful the dryer itself, because it's not that old. It's hard to get somebody to come out here unless you pay an arm and a leg. Drive way out here to Plum Grove to look at something, you know. It's not like in town where they just run across a few blocks and check something. Service calls are expensive out in the country. You know, it's about the coolest place on this property is underneath this big old pine tree. There's just so many canopies as it goes up, filtering the sun out. Kind of bring you up to date on Heidi. I probably talked in circles because I get upset when Heidi don't feel good. I'm sorry, I do. It's like when your own kids get sick or something, you know, you just kind of. But anyway, Heidi, you know, went through the UTI. Okay, bring you up to date on that. Some of you guys that see it, she had a urinary infection, pretty bad. And when she was there, they took blood tests and she had some liver enzymes very high, out of the normal. And the vet kind of checked over. She said, I don't know, but she said she has some symptoms of Cushing's disease. She says, we're not going to even look for that right now. We're going to get her through this first. She says you can't do a lot of tests when she's on medication or an infection. It could be from the infection. Well, it turns out the infection is gone. I don't even know where she went. She's here somewhere. The infection is gone. But she has this sometimes. It starts, oh no, here comes Ivan. I can't even talk without him. He sees me. Act like we don't see him. Maybe he'll go away. Anyway, I lose my thoughts. When he shows up, I can't even think. The infection is gone, so I take her back. She says she wanted to come back and check her when the medication has run its course and she's all cleared up. But she's cleared up, but she still has these little episodes of panting for no reason. Like, not when she's running or been doing anything, just like laying on the sofa, and all of a sudden she goes for a while. You know, so I take her back and they want to check for that, but they couldn't do it today. They were swamped. Their air conditioner had went out. They was trying to check people out in the lobby, where it's a little bit cooler out in the lobby. But anyway, she said they all apologized for it. I said, look, it's okay. Just check her over. They took the blood sample. The enzymes are a little bit higher than they were last time. So she gave me some medicine that will help that. And she says Cushing's, if it is Cushing's, it's not like something that you cure up, but it's just something you treat long term. And sometimes there's complications, sometimes they're not. They live out their life as long as you're treating it. To do that test, it's an 8-hour test. And they take blood, check it. Then they give her this solution. They wait 4 hours and they check the blood again. They wait 4 more hours, which is 8 hours and all, they check it again. Says she can't leave. She has to be there, stay calm. And I said, well, she's not going to stay calm if I'm not with her. You could take her back in that back room. She's going to go nuts. She said, well, you may have to stay with her. Well, I will. But stay all day and night, I'll stay with her. I don't want her upset. No, just go away. Why? Why me? Like that song. I like that song. Why me, Lord? Y'all ever heard it? I know you probably have. I think several people sing it, but I always liked it when I was. I love that boy. I do love him. And I got some treats in my mule there. He's over looking. He's looking. Where are they at, Papa? Where are they at? Let me go give him one. You just hold your donkey. You just hold back not your horses, you hold back your donkeys. I love you. Anyway, so that's the updates on Heidi, and it's done got late. Heidi and I are gonna go back home, fix her something to eat. I had to get her breakfast, you seen that. But we're gonna go back home and I'm gonna get me something to eat, a sandwich I think. But you know, some of you guys have ever had experienced that Cushing's disease. You might give me some, I've been looking online. There's lots of different things you can give them that kind of eases it, makes it easier for them. So, you guys have any ideas, if y'all have ever had any experiences with it, you might mention it to me, okay? You ain't got nothing wrong with you, do you? Besides just being a pain in the butt. You are that. You are a pain in the butt, huh? You are. Ivan is a pain in the butt, people. Yeah, you are, Ivan. I'm serious. Papa's serious. You know it. Howdy, what you think, baby? Howdy ho. Yeah, baby, you're in the movies, your ears folded back, kid. All right, guys, I'm going to go in and post this thing. I don't want to get too long. I'm going to come back this afternoon and put a 2x4 here, all the way down, this full length. Wet on the back side, making that wall thicker. I'll remove this board here. I'll remove this. I'll put the board that Kim brought me on top of there and be able to screw it down because the wall will be thicker. And that'll probably be on the next video. And then I think, besides just sanding that and varnishing it, we're ready for decorations. And hopefully tomorrow I can start putting up decorations. I painted this here yesterday, and that, where the faucet is, I painted that yesterday, just plain brown. I didn't want to get fancy. You see my little paper towel dispenser over the corner. And so we're going to get it kind of set up, get it going here. Hopefully, I think next week going to be a few cooler days. I think we're still hitting that 100 mark here, and plan on getting a lot of it done. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Mainly it's today. With me and my girl, we had a doctor's appointment. And if you like it, subscribe, share it, hit the like button. I may be able to get it out tonight for you. I don't know if I'll get time to get it out for you tonight. It'll just be a short one. It might be okay. So we'll catch you guys later. I love you guys.